Last month, Grand Seiko released arguably one of the best looking spring drive watches ever. Like, ever. This is the new Grand Seiko Karasawa SBGY035 from the Elegance collection, celebrating 20 years of the 9R spring drive. This is the first time I'm featuring a spring drive movement on the channel, so if you want to see more of that, hit that subscribe button. Some of the Grand Seiko watches, like the 44GS models, sit in that weird space between dressy and sporty. This watch, however, doesn't have that issue. There's no argument in what exactly this watch is trying to be. This is through and through a dress watch. Slim case profile, beautiful finishing, slim manual wind movement, and the perfect modern dress watch proportions. And just when we thought that Grand Seiko couldn't outdo the Omiwatari, they went ahead and released this painfully gorgeous watch. 38.5mm stainless steel case with a slim thickness of just 10.2mm, which wears even thinner because of that slightly dual-domed sapphire crystal, and a short lug-to-lug of 43.7mm, making it sit flawlessly on my 6.2-inch wrist. And yes, it comes with 19mm lug width, but you know what? If I was to own this watch, I'd give it as many straps as it deserves. The leather strap it comes with is great. It's supple, it's soft, slim but not flimsy. But as someone that never wears alligator pattern straps, I'd personally change it for a 9-link bracelet like the one we saw on the SBGY013. I think that combination really works. The dial texture is similar to the cherry blossom inspired Shunbun. It's much more pronounced, has much more depth than the subtle snowflake dial. But with this uniquely blackish red color, the texture just comes alive. The play of light and shadow is incomparable to the lighter dials that you'll see on many of the other season-inspired Grand Seiko models, making this substantially different. There's no unnecessary text on the dial, no power reserve indicator to break the symmetry, no utilitarian date window that would disturb the gentle sweep over the leafy texture of the dial. We're talking about a spring drive. We need to get poetic as hell. The case is heavily polished, but with touches of satin brushing to accentuate those case lines. Those heavily Zaratsu mirror polished surfaces will capture everything one-to-one without any distortion. You have a multifaceted sword-style handset that sits majestically over the dial, with multifaceted applied indices brilliantly reflecting the sweeping seconds hand. Turning the watch over, we get an unobstructed view of the manual wind 9R31 spring drive caliper. Performance-wise, this isn't as robust as the automatic 9R A2, which features dual-size barrels with double mainsprings that extend the power reserve to 5 days. But the brilliance of this movement is the sheer power it generates in such a slim and slight package. The 9R31 features 72 hours of power reserve and has an accuracy of ± 15 seconds per month. Typically, a mechanical watch will feature 5, 10, maybe 15 seconds per day. So the accuracy here is unmatched. The movement also features a power reserve indicator, which is massively helpful in manually wound watches. The movement is finished in a simple but gorgeous way. Prominent sunburst on the mainspring barrel, the linear brushing on the bridge, and those beautiful bevels. There is an integrated circuit that helps to regulate the timekeeping of the watch, but other than that, you still have that traditional gear train that transfers power from the mainspring to the escapement. But this being a spring drive, in place of a balance wheel, you get a frictionless glide wheel, which is why you don't hear that ticking sound. It's also what allows that seconds hand to sweep without jitters. I think this is my grail dress watch. I broke my back filming this watch. That's how long it took me to get these shots because I wanted to try and capture as much as possible. I love the color. The red dial is just mesmerizing. Not sure if that would be my pick for a dress watch, but in general, if I were to go for a spring drive, I'd definitely be picking up something from the Elegance collection. The wearability, the slimness, the sheer perfection on both the design and the technical front is just unmatched. The fundamental brilliance of this watch is that it could easily be a $20,000 watch and nobody will complain that it's overpriced. Compare this to any 10 or 20 grand watch, and that's where I think this blows everything else out of the water. Now I turn to you guys, my fellow watch enthusiasts. Where do you stand with this watch? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. A big shout out to Sincere Fine Watches for letting me spend unreasonably long time filming this watch. I'll link them in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.